Hello, and good evening, everybody. Good evening in Japan, I have to say. Good morning in the US. Good afternoon in Europe. We are live with the winners final of the 2020 SML2 tournament. Wait, what is going on? I guess we have to change the layout now. I hope everyone is ready for a very exciting match between AdamFerrari, the current world record holder, and Ape, the number 5 on the leaderboards. Currently, we are just waiting for Adam to get ready. He might be the world record holder, but he's a little bit slow with setting up, apparently. Probably had to go to the bathroom one last time. But yeah, also welcome to a lot of the Japanese people in chat. Konbanwa, Nihonjin no Tomodachi. I hope everyone will get along in chat. If there are some Japanese in chat, don't mind. Everyone is just rooting for their favorite. Yeah, welcome everybody. I forget all of my Japanese though. No, I'm not even gonna try. Let's not try. We will have an interview later, by the way, with Ape for the first time with an interpreter. That will be fun. Let's have a look, since we are waiting for Adam here. What way did our runners take through the tournament so far? So both had one of the top seeds, so they could skip round 1. Adam went through Samurai Udansha, then MTH, then Elecman, and now we are here versus Ape. And Ape himself took out Chubalu, then Master Kratos, and then me. And it's been a while, like it's been like a month since these two racers had their last races, so I'm curious how warmed up they are. Okay, we're getting ready, finally. Adam, not practice. Adam, get ready. Okay, we are getting ready. All right, here we go. So since this is the winners final, we will not lose any of the runners today. The victor will move on to the grand finals and will secure at least rank number 2. The loser of today will go down to the losers final and face Elecman to potentially go back up into the grand finals. So I'm particularly curious today for, there we go, For Adam's performance, he's been playing a lot of Super Mario Bros. Lately. So let's see how warmed up he is with this game. Already small hiccups, small bonks. The games control very differently in terms of the physics and how Mario controls in the air. Abe gets the super jump, Adam does not. I can see some clear rust on the world record holder's side. So yeah, while Abe has a perfect level, Adam leaves with a little bit of just a second behind, not even. Nothing relevant yet. So scary moment for Abe. In this level it is all about getting as many corner boosts as you can and not dying. Adam is a bit more conservative here, doesn't go for some of the corner boosts just in order to not potentially jump into a frog. Other than that, this level is basically an auto-scroller if you have memorized it well. And we see that none of the runners have any problems here. So I mentioned corner boosts. Those are the small jumps at the rear corners of blocks that you see our runners do sometimes. That pushes Mario a pixel forward each time you do it successfully. In tree number 2, the main objective is to, I guess, to touch this jelly as little as possible for as short as possible as you can. Because every time you touch it, you get slowed down. Some damage abuse. If you take damage in this game, you don't get slowed down at all. If you grab power-ups, you do not get slowed down. It's a very, very fluent game. Feels very nice to execute. Just like grabbing a power-up from above with a spin jump. Also doesn't lose you any time. It's a very convenient technique. Very clean. Both get into the pipe on their first tries. That is not trivial. And Adam had a slightly faster level, so he actually has caught up by now. Both get the super jump. Same height as it appeared. And also no hiccups at all. Both with a 381 in-game time. That is not only rare, that is just very, very good. Especially under race conditions. Now the first nail biter. There's the fire flower grab at the end of this level. Which is always tricky. And I'm just gonna hold my breath here for the next 10 seconds. Oh, Ape with a sketchy setup. But both survive. That's the most important thing. Alright, first boss down. That was the bird. Or kuros in Japanese. Kurosu wa shinderu. Next level is pretty much an actual auto-scroller. You've seen it all before. You jump into the bubble, and if you jump into it with running speed, you will retain your running speed throughout the whole level inside of the bubble. Adam shooting at the Gordo. Why does he do that? Does he not like the Gordo? It cost him like 1 lag frame. What has that Gordo ever done to Adam? No, it's actually Kurosu. Tarasu is crow, I know that much. But that one is a word play on black, Kuro, and crow. Very interesting level. I always like to mention how non-trivial the walking is on the moon. You see that whenever they land, Mario seems to slightly speed up. And he doesn't only seem to speed up, he actually does. Walking is just a tiny bit faster than floating. The pretty much frame-perfect jump off the corner of the spike pillar, executed perfectly from both runners. This is a very, very, very good run so far from both. Yeah, Yutori, I'm just gonna do the interview in Japanese later. No. I could sing the Star Song in Japanese, and no, I could not. Yeah, what can I talk about during this level? I can dance for you, but you can't see it. I'm actually dancing right now. Adam is dancing. Look at this Mario shake there. So you can see both runners take different routes here. Ape stays at the bottom, Adam stays up top. Unless you visit certain enemies in this level, which Ape does not, as you see. He went up at the correct time, so he did not lag the game with the laggy fish. Speaking of lag, look at what Adam is doing. Shooting wildly, having too many sprites on screen. So together with the shot at the Gordo, we are at least 5 unnecessary lag frames so far on Adam's side. Let's keep that in mind. Thank you for the subscription, Benjamin. So both shoot that puffer fish as well, because that one would also create lag if you let it live. And we are getting very close to the least trivial boss in the whole game. You have a very, very tight window to get your shots in and to release your jump button to stomp Tatanga on the head. The goal is to shoot him 4 times and then get in 1 stomp on the head. Well, let's see. Ape gets in 2, Adam gets in all 4. 2 cycle on Ape's side, 1 cycle on Adam's side. Adam taking the lead, just ever so slightly. Tatanga wa shinderu. In the next zone, there is quite a bit of platforming to do, and you can speed up this level by going early off those moving platforms. But that comes with a risk, as has been seen throughout the tournament. So personally, I would suggest taking these things kind of safe here. Like, we can always try to jump super early off those platforms and risk getting pushed into the pit. Both do the lag reduction strat by spin jumping on the ant before grabbing the power-up. No lag when shooting those 2 ants, perfect. This is what I mean, yeah, Adam waits. Ape doesn't wait as long, but still does it kind of safely. And breaking and entering for Adam, gets it immediately. Ape needs 1 jump more, that only costs him half a second. Hard to believe, but these 3 seconds now are the biggest lead so far in the game. I have seen Abe play this level many times. He really likes to play around here, and I sometimes have to avert my eyes because he gets so close to falling into the pit. Homie love for Adam. Abe just grabs the heart. So with that, Abe is in the lead in terms of lives, I suppose. Optimally, we do not take any deaths in this route. It does not save any time. Unlike in all levels you take several deaths. Some nice swag. Nintendo programmed the game that if you get in a tight spot like that, as you saw on Adam's side, it pushes you out to the right to free Mario again. So you cannot really soft block like that in most places. Speaking of platform-heavy levels, this is certainly one. You can see this is not an even floor. Adam takes damage on purpose. So he didn't slow down at all there. But now he has to go for a tight back up there. You need a super jump, which I have not explained yet. Although I believe most of you know what super jumps are by now. If you release the jump button just before the peak, the momentum carries Mario just a tiny bit higher than normally. So they're going into this boss fight almost entirely in sync again. So Adam risked something there. Perfect sync. Amazing. This is what I want to see in races. Like, on a pace like this, even the map movement that you can see here, which both execute absolutely perfectly, it becomes very relevant all of a sudden. And there's the ending of the stage that has this very tight staircase. Yes, this is best of 3. We will see more close races after this one. Maybe they're just gonna finish completely in sync and we have to have 4 races because we can't decide. Never seen before. Perfect execution for both. That staircase is not easy. Okay, here we have our first RNG element. We have one room where we have to swim, and technically it's not true RNG, but your swimming speed depends on which frame you start swimming, whether it's even or odd. There's a fast and a slow swimming speed. Adam bonks and takes damage, gets also, like, because he bonked, he forced slow swimming. Small hiccup when getting into the pipe. And Abe did not manipulate the boost properly. He faced in the wrong direction when entering that lower pipe. That makes the boo not move out of the way. It's not a big problem though. They don't need the fire flower. They are safe. But with that, Abe takes the lead. Ever so slightly. A very small speed strat are quick drops, as you can see here. If you release the button just before you drop off a ledge, you drop very quickly. And we utilize that whenever we want to switch directions after falling down. Both did it perfectly. No major bonks on this level. So Adam has recovered from the small hiccups in the last level. And it's so close again. In this level you can kind of manage your kill count. I will assume they will both kill the next enemy, because they're both slightly low on kills here. Ape does not, Adam does. Okay. Now they're also completely in sync in terms of kills. Now we have that as well. And you can just run under everything here. Nintendo was nice enough to not put anything in your way here, unless you want to play with the brooms, but it's 2021, we're not playing with brooms anymore. Just, stories from my childhood. Which is the bigger RNG factor in this. Ape does this fluttering strat. It's not safe, by the way. When you... Oh. Adam's slightly more lucky. Nope. No! Adam takes damage! Oh no! The luck evened out. They both got one unlikely pattern. But Adam takes damage on the last hit. That is gonna split up the routes of our two runners. Adam will have to go to Mario Zone now and obtain a carrot in the first level. Then he will make his way to Turtle Zone. While Ape can save that extra map travel that Adam has to do. So it might seem counterintuitive that we skip by Mario Zone optimally, but this is because of the power-up that you want to come out of the witch fight with. Ape is doing some nice swag backwards. Also, I forgot my new catchphrase earlier. We killed the rat, and I didn't even say anything. Riki wa shinderu. And the witch is also dead. Right, whom do I focus on now? So Adam goes back out of Mario Zone into Turtle Zone. Ape is having very, very bad luck with swim speed there. There was like 4 slow swims. Just as walking on the moon... Well, I already mentioned swim speed. Why do I explain it again? But yeah, you can get 1 of 2 swim speeds, and whenever you touch the ground or jump out of the water, you get another dice roll of fast or slow. Or coin tosses. But a 2-sided dice would be interesting to see. Okay. On Ape's side, this is a very tight section. He does not take damage. Very good execution. And every of these rooms has its own coin toss on whether you get slow or fast swimming. He's getting somewhat unlucky. Swim speed only applies to swimming to the right, by the way, which makes you think that it's an oversight in the programming. Left swimming is always the same speed. Let's see how Ape handles the Gordo here. He takes it safe. That's a good decision. Fluttering has the exact same speed as fast swimming, so that's why you saw Ape flutter over the water there instead of swimming. 501 is a very good time, considering he took the Gordo skip safe and had some slow swimming. Adam, also with perfect turtle stairs, very good so far in this level. Ape does get the Scuba Goomba skip, whatever you want to call it. So you can abuse your iframes and have barely enough time to run through the Goomba there. Yes, there's the Goomba in that diving suit. Adam has a really good level here. Gets the setup for the normalized Gordo skip. Ah, he went too early and a little bit too far left into the pipe. And Ape kills the boss. 3:45 is a very good in-game time. Oof. Did Adam almost touch the bell there? Scary. You do not want to touch the bells at the end of levels. Those take you into a bonus game, which takes a lot of time. So Ape is still ahead. by quite a bit, actually. Going the other route that Adam had to do after taking damage on the witch costs at least 10-12 seconds, if not more. Oh, I wasn't looking at Abe's screen. Did he get the super? No, he must have gotten it on the second try. There is a very precise super jump at the beginning of Mario 1 that you saw Abe do, and that we also saw Adam do earlier. Abe goes for small Mario strats here. That means that he has to play it somewhat precisely or safely in the next level. Because there are many, many Goombas and Paragoombas and spikes and bears and balls in his way here that he all has to dodge. Looking at the kill count, Abe should be good. Jumping on the Paragoombas only gets rid of their wings. They don't count as kills. He will kill the upcoming bear, the so-called performer. Like, it's truly magnificent how he balances on that ball. And you can see that the routes have synced up now. Adam on the same level as Abe. So let's see what the actual difference here is. Very good quick carrot grab for Abe there. And as you can see, Adam is taking some more race-safe strats. Plays that whole section in the beginning as Big Mario. Well, kind of has to, because he didn't have the power, or he couldn't have powered down in the boss fight. The small jumps and the running on the right-moving balls on Abe's end is something that we only recently implemented. Small bonk for Adam. So since the balls are moving in the right direction... Oh, more bonks for Adam, no! Looks like he didn't really made up his mind whether he even wanted to go for that strat. So he kind of hesitated. And hesitation is your enemy in a speedrun. So Abe is building his lead. And it's more than just one early death in the castle now. This is Abe's race to lose. Adam with more hiccups, oh no! I guess that was the best backup he could have done. So luckily he did trigger that chain ball and could jump off it instead of waiting for the bullet bill to respawn. But it's not entirely over yet. Abe has a very good chance to win this if he plays the castle just safe. I am not sure if either of the runners is watching their opponent. So maybe... Oh, I love Abe's piggy kill. Like, that's a reaction-based setup for the first piggy, which is very hard to do. Normally you could buffer the jump and just use that as your cue, but Abe chooses to let the pig jump out of the house and then react and jump perfectly without getting hit himself. Very difficult, very fast. Okay, Abe's door is open at 2350. Let's have a look at the actual difference here. The castle itself is by far the hardest level in the game. There are death pits, there are big spike balls, there are piranha plant statues shooting fireballs at you. Okay, so the difference is 25 seconds. That is pretty much... Oh, careful Abe, careful Abe. That's what I mean. The castle is very scary. If you just lose running speed for a second there, and he lost running speed again, that messes with your normalized setups. But as long as Abe does not die, there is no way for Adam to catch up. And Adam takes a death instead. Now, that doesn't really change anything. Well, it wouldn't have changed anything if Abe would have died in this very room, but he got past the hard part. I think this one is done. I'm gonna say it. This one is done. Abe is gonna win the first race. Let's see how he executes the rest of the run. You see him jump off the first and third of most of those platforms. Whenever they move, they have a small possibility to create some extra lag frames, which you don't want to have. All of the kill manipulation that I did not talk about at all was for that star grab, which lets you play the second and third mini-boss room very quickly. Looks like Abe is on a 764 pace, meaning he wants to enter Wario's second phase here, and the in-game timer shows 764, which he executed perfectly. That means Wario will drop down immediately, and you can just jump through him, abuse your own iframes, and then abuse that Wario's hurt box is inactive while he is stunned. So you can get that swag kill. 1, 2, and 9. Wario is dead. That means Abe takes the first round indeed. Let's see if the layout is working all right. Perfect. So while we watch Adam finish, I'm already gonna set up the next race room. So I also didn't even mention, like, that was a really good time for Abe. And Abe is still the tournament record holder, by the way, with a 26-24. Don't mind me while I invite our two racers to the next race. Excusez-moi. So let me find out for you if we start the next one immediately or if our runners want to take a second, stretch their legs, take a bathroom break, have a drink. While we wait, chat, do you have any questions about the game, the speedrun, the tournament? Now is the time. And again, this was only match 1 out of possibly 3. If Adam hadn't taken damage on the witch, this would probably have gone a little bit different. No, who are you? Adam is deciding to use a different color palette. Maybe that helps him. Some squeaky green, like a very, very sour apple. Alright, both runners look ready. They have not readied up in the race room. I do not want to hurry them too much. Maybe they need their break. So I'm expecting at least a very similar first half of the game again. I'm going to predict that we will see a closed tree zone at the very least, and maybe there will be some small divergence in the Tatanga fight again. It's a very hard fight to execute well. And the runners are ready. I will send them off. No, that sounds like they died. I will raise the flag. I will open the floodgates. Here we go. In a couple of seconds. So is there anything that I have not mentioned in terms of tech? I like my tech, so I always ramble and nobody really cares. But there are so many cool small things in this game that are just not obvious if you don't like get poked on them with your nose. Like the corner boosts. Like who would even think? Some people can't even see them. Who would think that it actually saves time to just go, oh, Adam. Perfect sync. Here we go. One factor I didn't really mention specifically is lag reduction. You can't have more than Mario plus 3 other sprites on screen at the same time. Otherwise the game will have trouble running smoothly. And the game not running smoothly means it's running slower, so you don't want that in a speedrun. All of these small coins they collect do absolutely nothing in this game. The corner boosts show on the in-game timer. Adam gets a 3:45 in-game time exit. Ape didn't get 4 or more corner boosts, so he only got a 3:44. Oh, Adam with the hiccup there. Like that power-up grab is the most relevant thing in this whole level. So Adam tried to reveal the mushroom very early, but he jumped just a frame too early and did not touch the block from below. That's just the kind of mistake that happens due to over-optimization. Oh well, like if you miss it, it seems like over-optimization, but it's what you want to do. You want to get that mushroom out of the block as early as you can. And that's the risk you take. So I suppose we have a really big lead for Abe. Of course it's not a big lead. But yeah, this is already a bigger lead than we had in the entire first half of the first race. Exciting stuff. Can easily completely sync up again if one of our runners, in this case, if Abe misses the pipe entry here just once. I didn't manage to jinx it. The runners are too good. But yeah, again, that pipe entrance, generally, entering the vertical pipes is not easy. You have 7 pixels, but you have to consider that you're running at full speed, so you only have like 3 or 4 frames to actually jump into the pipe. Very good execution again. 381. Both with the 381 once again. That is very, very good. Let's see the approaches at the Fire Flower grab. Abe went for the fast strat, but bonked earlier. Adam went for the safer strat right away. Which meant that they pretty much got the exact same outcome in terms of time. Abe both go for the fast strat and get it. Adam saw that time that Abe just got in the race, and he knows he can't waste any 10th of a second. So if you want to play the game and get a 4:48 in-game time at the end of this level, good luck. Like, that's a hard thing to do. Takes a lot of practice. And both got it in this race situation. Almost. It seems silly to say. This is not even as close as the last one, right? I'm curious if Adam will still shoot wildly on this level and the one that's coming up after the next level. He leaves the Gordo alone. I very much appreciate that. You have my blessing now, Adam. Both time the exit precisely. You can't lose a lot of time there at the exit. What I haven't mentioned in this level, there's something called vertical momentum. If Mario falls, drops from a jump or from walking off a ledge, some of the momentum is stored. So the next time he walks off a ledge, he will drop quicker if he has that momentum stored. You saw the runners walk over some gaps with 0 stored momentum. So they set it up exactly by jumping just as high as they needed to. And that enables them to like float off a ledge instead of dropping off a ledge. Abe got the spike pillar jump, Adam did not. That saves about 0.2-ish for Abe over Adam, because you have to skip one of the longer walking sections through the spikes. And as I mentioned earlier, walking is faster than floating, so if you have to skip that walking section, you just lose time. It's the star song. It is not. Oh, it is. What is it in Japanese? Uta no Hoshi no? Uta no Hoshi? Some Japanese people in chat, please tell me what star song means in Japanese. Oh, the other way around. Hoshi no Uta. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Now, that's, again, not so much to talk about here, which is why I'm silent and trying to think about what I can talk about. This time both take the lower road. I suppose Adam is watching and didn't want to upset me by, or just didn't want me to have to look at two different executions here. Makes it much easier for me if they both do the same thing. Some nice rhythmic floating from Adam. Basically perfectly in sync. Like this is so close. Ape just a smidge ahead. Not enough to change the audio. Reminder, last time Adam got the faster kill here. How will it turn out this time? Both get the one cycle, but Adam, again, just a tiny bit faster, and that completely evens out the rates. Perfect sync again. Pling! Now, can you even tell which game audio we are listening to? I cannot. So we saw some hiccups here. Adam went for the very risky strat without slowing down last time. I will assume he will not do that a second time, but maybe he surprises us. I haven't seen Ape go for it in his runs, so I expect a safer strat. Well, I'm talking about the wrong level, by the way. I think, yeah, Adam also played this level a tiny bit better last time. Just in terms of entering the pipe at the end. I should know the order of the levels by now. Same setup here. Ape goes for the normalized setup. Or as normalized as you can. And there is no normalization here. Same outcome as last time. Oh, Adam with some extra lag misses the first ad. But by shooting those two blocks in one jump, he saved just a second over Ape. So very, very similar races. Now we will see, possibly, what would have happened in the last race if Adam had not taken damage by the witch. But I'm getting too far ahead of myself here. But yeah, I saw it mentioned in chat earlier by Jonas. Since this is an auto-scroller, we have some time to talk about this game and these two runners, and myself. Well, the three of us are involved right now. We will also be performing a three-way race at AGDQ on Friday. So check the schedule. I think it's planned for around this time, right now-ish, on Friday. Same category, but one more racer. Okay. No unnecessary deaths here. So here's what I was talking about. let's see. Both will take the lower route on the conveyor belt here. Adam plays it safe. Ape plays it safe. Both executed properly. Did I see a small bonk on Adam's side? Maybe I was just looking over and I misread it. Very, very close again. Yeah, Adam must have had a small bonk, because Ape has completely caught up. Oh no, Adam takes damage! The boss fights today. Like it's apparent, like you can't do much on the boss fights except for mashing quickly. So what Adam was doing there, he wanted to get extra close to be able to mash even faster, because you can only have 2 fireballs on the screen at the same time. So the closer you are, the faster they despawn, the quicker you can mash. That comes with a risk again. Yeah, since that's an unlucky, or well, unfortunate mistake. Since you have to wait for a cycle, pretty much. That puts Abe like 5 seconds ahead, I believe. I just saw that correctly. Let's check. Exit at 2, exit at 6. 4 seconds, yeah. Again, this level is one of the less trivial ones because of the swimming speed. Adam is going for some extra corner boosts. And bonks again. Here's the room that Ape had trouble with last time. He did not manipulate the booze properly last time. Does it perfectly this time around. Like in all other Mario games, the boos will move if you turn your back on them. And they will play possum if you look at them. Pretty much perfect level for Ape. And yeah, Adam losing 2 seconds there. It's slowly adding up. But again, we have this this equalizer at the end of the zone. We have the witch coming up in the next level. Quick drop time again. Adam struggling a little bit. Oh, it just felt like dancing. Adam is a very expressive runner, so could just be that. These flashing blocks are always active, even if you don't see them. It's just a visual trick. How do they do it? Let's look at the kill counts. Both runners have good kill counts. I assume Adam will kill the leech again. Ape skips it again. Here we come. Nope. Adam also lets it live. Adam is making those small mistakes that we usually don't know from him. Again, I have the theory that it might be because he has played a different Mario game, a different platformer, a lot lately. It would definitely trip me up. But he is usually able to just switch between games very quickly. So maybe that doesn't even bother him in general. Ape gets left, right, left. Adam gets left, right, and a left. So this time we can stay on the same route for both runners. So the reason why we can even like try to predict this and not like you could think we could just stand in the middle and react, but that would lose like the tiniest amount of time each round due to your reaction time. So the witch is programmed in a way that she switches sides in 75% of the cases, and she's considered like while the fight starts and she's still invisible, she's considered on the right. So there is a 70% chance that she will appear on the left side first. And that percentage is true. That probability is true for each single round. So left, right, left has a likelihood of 42-ish% to happen. Ape is getting unlucky with his swim speed. No, that was fast. I'm sorry. I misread his swim speed there. Adam fixes his swim speed. Again, you can see the runners do those small touchdowns sometimes. That's when they recognize they have the wrong swim speed. So they will briefly touch down and try to reset it. There's no way that we can skip this gate. We're waiting at it here. Let's switch the audio to Ape. He is quite a bit in the lead now. And both with good execution so far. Let's see if Adam... I think... Ape doesn't go for the more consistent manipulation. You will see that Adam goes for like brushing this question mark block here, and then goes straight into the pipe, and then he just holds right and jump there, which gets him perfectly under that Gordo. 501 for Ape again. That was his time in the first race as well. Adam with a 498. He will not be happy with that. Ape is getting the manipulation through... Okay, who switches the audio back every time? I've been switching to Ape. Is there something bad going on Ape's end that I'm not aware of? Who is the culprit? Good level for Ape. Also solid level for Adam. Like no big separation here. In fact, no separation at all. I'm gonna keep the fight going. Gonna keep switching to Ape. Okay, here's that super jump again. Ape gets it on the first attempt. I didn't really mention that earlier. And it switches back. It's magic. Who is doing this? Who is trolling me? Oh. Small hiccup for Adam. So both runners are going for the Small Mario struts. Adam didn't have the chance last time. Being Small Mario in the second part of the level is advantageous because you reduce lag a lot. Small Mario generally creates less lag because it consists of less subsprites. And now someone magically switched back instead. That wasn't me. Okay, let's just not pay any attention to the game audio and which side it is on, because apparently it's broken. Mecha Yutori mentioning that Abe is actually on PB pace even. Yeah, I didn't see any big mistakes so far. That does not surprise me at all. This is just really good execution so far. Like Adam as well. Adam is on a great race pace. Abe is going for those so-called Blackie balls again. You all know Blackie, of course. Great person, runner, caster. Small hiccup for Abe when grabbing the carrot there. Let's see. Adam is going for the carrot. Interesting. There is a slightly faster strat where you skip the carrot. But it comes with a risk. You have to finish this level small and do a tight jump here at this crane that you see Abe just pass. But that is definitely not a race-safe strat. I'm not blaming anyone for not going for that. Abe has managed his kill count perfectly. Adam has managed his kill count perfectly. You want to enter this level with 91 kills. There are 8 more kills in the level, leaving you with 99 at the end. The 100th kill is, as we could see in the first race, in the castle. Exactly where you want it and where you need it. There's some minor lag reduction in this level. You can see Adam right here, when he spin jumps on that block, that actually reduces lag. Abe, in the meantime, already reached the piggies. We will see his reaction. Holy moly, is that close? He gets so close to the pig. Like, I've never even tried that strat in that way. No, Adam with his trademark move, he shy-stirred the pig. Just was looking to the left peacefully, and the pig attacked him, but then he turned around and attacked back. Okay, castle time. Again, there is always the chance that you can die in the castle. It is very, very difficult to execute, especially the first room. Like, I always take a deep breath whenever I get out of the first room in a way that I wanted to do it. Abe gets the super jump on the big Piranha Blaster, gets the 3-frame jump over that spike ball. You only have 3 frames to jump there. Good acceleration, like if... Oh no, he loses! He lost 1.5 in-game seconds, so he cannot get the fastest castle anymore, like in terms of getting a PB. I think this might put a lid on it. I'm not sure about his exact pace. And Adam dies! Oh no! There's a height difference between the middle platform and the 2 moving platforms. So if you run off the middle platform, you're actually airborne. You're not immediately on the lower platform. Oh, this is Abe's race to lose now. Is he still on PB pace though? I don't know. His PB again is 26:21. 0.7, I believe. And we're just gonna assume that the cutoff timer shows a 25 at the moment. So let's all focus on Abe's side. He already holds, as I said earlier, he already holds the tournament record with 26:24. So that one... Oh no! Jumps too short. I think he wanted... Yeah, I know what he's trying to do. But did he lose a PB to the... Oh, he gets even a slower cycle now. So there are two ways to jump on Wario on the throne there. You can jump onto the throne And you can jump onto Wario himself directly, but that one is super tight. I want to call it frame perfect even. Abe is going into the small. He cannot make any mistake here on this third Wario phase. And he didn't make a mistake. 26-26. Congratulations, Abe. And Adam just behind in the Wario fight after that one unlucky death. But again, he was already behind coming into the castle. So even without that death, that was still Abe's race to lose. But he made it close at the end by taking damage in Wario Phase 1. And let's watch Adam finish this up 1 and 2 and 3 and GG. That is this match. Abe moves on to the grand finals. Adam moves down to the redemption bracket to face Elecman and potentially come back up for a rematch versus Abe. So let me see if I can get our runners and our translator, Mekayutori, in chat. I've seen him before in the race room here. So in fact, let's invite Mekayutori first, so Abe doesn't awkwardly have to be silent. Meanwhile, how do Discord links work again? Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right. Excuse me. And we have Adam here with us first. GG, Adam.
Hey, dear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfectly fine, man. Thank you.
Very good. So, sorry that I have to greet you first here, because you are only the second finisher of this one.
No, that's good.
Still,
that's good. I'm here.
Still decent races. Could I be correct in my assumption that maybe playing a different Mario game messed you up a little bit, at least at the beginning?
So here's what happened in race 1. I think so here's the drawback of watching the race. I think what happened in race 1 is I noticed that Ape was, playing really well, and I think it got me like a little nervous. Like it got me to where I'm like, I was more likely to make a mistake because he was playing so well that I was like, well, I can't make a mistake here, and I just kept anywhere I'd approach a trick, I'd be like, all right, here it comes, don't make the mistake, and that's how my brain makes. That's when I screw up in speedrunning. But it didn't help that I played. It did hurt a little bit that I've been, playing Mario 1, but I did just PB in that game, so it's been a worthy grind. But I did practice this morning. I got up early to practice, and I felt like I could have put up, at least a couple 3Xs if I just played cleanly, or 2Xs. But I think it was the fact that Ape put up 2Xs of his own like that. I think that he just kind of put extra pressure. I saw him put up a 28 in game 1. I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to put up like a freaking 20 something at least. And then as soon as I started making mistakes, I'm like, well, don't make any more. And then I make the next one, and it would just be like, all right. And then it just piled on top of each other. So that's pretty much
it's just how races go. Yeah. But you already, like, speaking of SMB, like you got a 456.6.7, I believe.
Yeah, I got 3 flagpole glitches, which should have put me on mid pace, but I botched a fast excel in 8.4, which lost me about like 0.2 of a second, and I ended up getting a 0.761, which is still top 20. Like, it's still better.
Look at you go! Like, you are excused for playing a different game then.
Well,
you still did really good. Like you pulled off some really tight strats. You pulled off the Tatanga 1 cycle twice without any problem.
Yeah, it was a good couple of Tatanga fights. Most of my boss fights were pretty clean, other than trying to rush the witch and losing 15 seconds, and then the rat, which lost me like probably three because I just screwed up my buffers. I shot too early. Yeah. Because for some reason I lost my audio cue, but it was fine in the first race. I think I played it safe, but like I might have played it too safe. For some reason I thought, oh, shoot it earlier to play it safe. I think the second race, but that's bad because if you shoot too early, one of the balls will go underneath.
I can't blame you at all. Like, first of all, the race situation always comes with some kind of at least excitement, sometimes nervousness. So that's just things that happen. We also saw Abe in one of his races just completely lose it and finish in a 28. Like, these things happen in races, and for that, like, for the kinds of mistakes you made, you put it together, or you kept it together really well.
Yeah, I think the death, I died in the castle, and I think got like a 1x27 both times with a death, which I think the first race lost me a lot more between the death and the witch fight. Those probably combined to about 40 seconds, but like the death in the castle in this race, I was probably on 3x pace still. I mean, what did he get? 20, 26, 24, 26? And I was probably only like I was probably only like 10 seconds behind. I was probably on high 3x pace, but I died to something silly in the castle, which I knew the death in room 3 there. Like, I knew that was a thing that could happen. And it happened a couple times when I was practicing and grinding for the all levels record that I got like a week ago or something. That's always been in the back of my head. And I think anytime something's in the back of my head, it makes it more likely for me to make the mistake. That cost me a 3x. In the first race, I probably was on 4x pace when I died, maybe 5x. So. Yeah,
like for the first castle, the second castle death, I mean, you don't have to feel bad because Abe, as you said yourself, he was about 10 seconds ahead. That didn't make any difference in the end.
Oh no, he that's what's nice about, like, I don't feel as bad that I feel bad like maybe for entertainment. I mean, I look like we were in sync a lot.
Yes. Entertainment was top notch. The sync was top notch. Which one was it? I think you. There was one boss where it synced back up. I think it was the red in the first race, where it had completely synced up again after like slightly diverging beforehand.
We were probably pretty synced at the witch
great
too.
Great sync moments in general.
Yeah, other than I think just rust. I mean, for some reason it's harder to de-rust stuff after the witch than before the witch. For me, it's like. It's just the stuff after the witch, like, it seems like the mistakes kind of like pile on, and like yeah, it just seems like when you're rusty, it's like the second half is, or not even half, but that gets, it can get to you in races. And I already knew I mean, the good news is, like, I didn't, like, he earned it. Like, he put up 2 really good times to win. So, like, well, he would have earned it either way, but how do I put this? Like, he put up times worthy of a champion, basically. Like, those races were really good. So, like, both of my deaths in the castle, like, wouldn't have made a difference at that point. So that's what it means. Like, it's a little less like, oh, the castle cost me the races. No, it didn't. Me not being clean enough cost me the races. And
it was those small hiccups, the small bonks, and they just kept adding up. But I mean, you're not out. You have at least one more race.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up against Elecman, a little rematch there. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Let me just mute my mic quick.
No sneeze live on Speed Gaming.
That was a loud one. You didn't want that live on Speed Gaming.
I mean,
they wouldn't
maybe I didn't, but some people in chat might have.
They wouldn't have our all levels tournament if they heard that loud sneeze. They'd be like, oh, we can't have this guy back on.
Speaking of this guy back on, let's actually get Abe in here.
He is coming in. He gave me a message to read, but if he's coming in.
We have Yutori with us who will translate for Abe.
Oh, perfect. That's excellent.
So I'm gonna just draw them in here. Hello, Yutori and Abe. Omedetou.
Hi.
So,
GG.
Congratulations, Abe.
Thank you. Arigatou.
Very good.
First time.
あとは任せといて、兄貴。
Okay. He mean I will leave it to you, Yutori. Okay, I'll translate.
It's okay. Yes. So, Abe put on like 2 very strong matches today, and I want to congratulate him on the 2 great performances. Very, very low times.
2回のレースでとっても素晴らしい走りでおめでとうございます。どっちもとっても速いタイムでした。
ありがとうございます。出来すぎでしたね、今回は。すごい個人的にもいいランができたんじゃないかと思います。ありがとうございます。
Thank you. That was too good to me. I think that run was really good for me.
Yes, especially the second run. You mentioned it yourself, Yutori. Abe was actually on PB pace. Was he aware of that?
He was 1.4 seconds ahead until start the castle.
Yeah.
今回2回目のランでは途中まで白まで自己ベペースだったけど、あれは気にしてましたか？
いや、めっちゃ気にしてました。めっちゃ気にしてたんだけど、やっぱりちょっと白が難しかったですね。階段で突っかかってしまったんで、まあ、770ギリギリ狙えるか狙えないかぐらいな状況だったんで、一番最後のワリオは攻めてみたんですけども、失敗してしまいました。
Yeah, he noticed about that PB pace, and he struggled to jump upstairs, and he still want to get a PB, so he tried to go aggressive warrior, but he got damage.
Yes, yeah, I could see that he made a mistake in the second room, and then he wanted to make up for that mistake on the warrior fight. Yeah, that's what we saw.
2つ目のワリオで失敗してたのは見てました。Go ahead.
ワリオの1戦目でワリオがジャンプする前にこちらから踏みに行こうとしたんだけど、それを失敗してしまいました。
それは見てたって言ってた。
なるほどね。まあ、あとはちょっとまあ、なるようになるさということで、あとは流れで頑張りました。
Well, how can I translate? After he got damage on the first warrior, he felt like he can do something like usual.
Sorry, something like what?
He can do something like he usually doing.
Oh yeah. He wanted to use the normal strats, but
Yes.
yes, as small Mario, you cannot do that on the second phase. So then he
Yeah.
had to improvise.
That's scary.
Yeah.
2つ目のワリオではチビマリオのルートできないから怖いねって言ってる。なるようになるさでも。
そうですね。ちびマリオ状態では、まあ、ちょっと怖かったんですけども、アダム兄貴も、ちょっとここ攻めないと負けるかなと思ったんで、リスクを背負って勝負に挑みました。
He knew second Wario, small Mario strat is risky, but he thought Adam must be really fast and he have to do that.
Yes. Yes, I can understand. I would have done the same. So Ape is usually streaming on Nico Nico, right? And not so much on Twitch. What has he been up to lately? Has he been running this game mostly, or maybe a different game?
普段はニコニコで配信してて Twitch ではあまり配信してませんよね。最近は何をしているんですか？
最近は RTA in Japan というイベントがあったので、スーパーマリオランドの1や、スーパーマリオランド2の練習をしていました。特にアダム兄貴にはスーパーマリオランド1の記録を抜かれてしまったので、ちょっと後で抜き返したいと思っていますので、よろしくお願いします。
Recently, there was an event called Art in Japan, that is Japanese speedrun marathon, and he was practice Mario Land 2 for Art in Japan and Mario Land 1 too. Recently, Adam beat his Super Mario Land 1 record, so he will be able to beat you, Adam.
Oh.
That's what I said. I said, I don't know if you could translate this back to him, but yeah, like I was saying to someone, like how he had a run that would have gotten record with the optimal RNG, but like the bonus games, like the randomness, like loses time, and but I was just saying how skilled he is and how I think he's going to get the world record back in that category, which will make the category much more interesting. And like, you know, it's always cool when you see it go back and forth like that, like how it was with Mario Land 2. So I'm rooting for him and stuff.
まだボーナスとかいろいろ詰められる要素があるから、次、こう、記録を取ったら、記録を抜いて抜き返してっていうのは、マリオランド2で起きたようにとても面白いから、それをしてほしい。
わかりました。でももう、ボーナスは勘弁してくれって感じなんで、もういいんじゃないですか？もういいでしょう。あのゲームは。そんな感じで。
Alright, but he don't want to grind for good, get good bonus.
That's
that
hard,
is
yeah.
Completely RNG.
Yes.
I think there's enough time save. I made a mistake. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure, but that 12:26 I saw on Twitter, he got a 12:26. That's insane. Like that's a really good time, regardless of RNG, with or without. So, just shout outs to Ape for being a gamer.
最近12分26秒取ってたのを見たから、乱数があったとしてもすごいいいタイマーから、エイプはいいゲーマーだって叫んでる。
サンキューアダム。本当にありがとうございます。本当にもう、アダム兄貴はね、いろんなゲームめちゃくちゃ速くて、自分も尊敬してるランナーなので、まあ自分も追いつけじゃないけども、まあ一緒にというか、まあ頑張っていけたらと思います。よろしくお願いします。
Thank you, Adam. He is respecting you because you are really running really so many games and you got so good time in other games. He will catch up one day and he will beat you, something like that, he said.
That's really sweet, though. That's really sweet.
That is a good segue.
I respect Ape too a lot.
So I have one more question. That segues nicely from Ape beating Adam, maybe again, because we have AGDQ coming up in 2 days. How will you prepare for that, Ape?
あと2日で AGDQ があるけど、これに関して準備はどうですか？
ですね、AGDQ については、鋭意というか、あれだな。いろいろと準備はしています。準備はしているので、まあ本番を楽しみにしていただければと思います。よろしくお願いします。
He preparing something for AGDQ, so please looking forward for AGDQ.
Yeah, and I wish both Adam and you, Abe, good luck for that race.
You too, dear. Don't forget yourself.
I can't wish myself good luck.
Well, I wish you good luck. We both do.
Thank you.
AGDQ に向けてアダムとエイプの両方にグッラックだって。
いや、もう言うと言うと、本当にもう頑張りましょう。一緒にいいレースをして、みんなにね、喜んでもらえれば、もうとても嬉しいことなので、もう一緒に頑張りましょ
う。Bring your best dance moves.
Let's enjoy together. Let's make great race, he mean.
Yes.
Enjoy,
yes.
mainly.
That is the fun part. That is the best thing. I'm really happy to be racing with these two wonderful people.
2人の素晴らしいプレイヤーとレースできて嬉しいって。
もう本当にもうそれだよね。もう自分もアダム兄貴とデア兄貴とね、一緒にレースできることを誇りに思ってます。ありがとうございます。
I'm proud. I will be able to race Adam and oh dear.
Yeah, and we're very happy to have you. And I think with that we can wrap it up for today. Thank you very much, Yutori, for the translation.
Sorry for my
No.
bad translation.
No, it was really good. Really good.
You did
Thank you.
perfectly. And congratulations again, Abe. Congratulations on good races, Adam. I believe we will see you again in the tournament. And I hope everyone had fun today.
Yeah,
And
it was awesome. It
with
was
that-
good to play this game again.
That is all from us for today. Have a good rest of the day, everyone, and see you soon for the losers final match, and finally the grand finals, which will both happen after AGDQ. So
Cool.
with that, we are signing off for today. Bye bye, everyone.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
And